Hey, y'all. I am back with the Yarn Everywhere podcast. This is episode 28, and I have so much fun stuff to show y'all today. So this past weekend, I went over to Arkansas Yarn Co., which is a yarn shop in Malvern, Arkansas, which is about 3.5 hours from me. And I had the best time. So I have so much really fun stuff to show y'all. I'm going to jump right in and show y'all what I'm working on. Oh, you're not going to be surprised, but I started another knit sock. I do think I'm going to change. This is my last skein of Braless by 9, and it's on sock weight, and I really wanted to make something to wear with it, but I don't know. For some reason, I was like, ooh, I should make a sock. So I started a sock, but I'm either going to frog it and make what I really want to make, or I'm going to dye some more because I have this idea. And I will, once I show y'all the Sassy Wrap, I'm going to share my idea with y'all because Lori at Arkansas Yarn Co. gave me the best idea and now I can't get it out of my head. So we'll see. I don't know if I don't know what I'm going to do, but I love that colorway. And I'm going to show y'all this bag in a minute because that's a bag that I got and it's not on my list. So I put it right there. Let's see. I can't remember. I think I finished this sock last week and I meant to cast on another one and surprise, surprise, I did not, but I just found some Smarties in my project bag. So that's fun. Let me put this back on my cart. Y'all, I seriously have so much to show you and I've spent like an hour trying to gather it all in this room. And we'll see. You know, the thing is there's always next week. So if I forget something, we'll just go with it. Okay, I'm going to show y'all my only crochet whip that I have right now. And I'm not going to lie. I started it this morning because I'm like, I cannot not have a crochet whip going. I have stuff everywhere. So I'm going to show y'all the crochet whip that I have. Y'all, I'm just going to go ahead and tell you, I'm going to continue to adjust the shirt. It's way too big for me and it's driving me nuts. So we're just going to go with it. All right, let me show y'all the whip that I started. This is one of my designs. It's my Brinley scarf pattern. And I haven't made one since I designed this. Oh my goodness, I have too much stuff. I haven't made one since I designed this back in 2019. And for some reason, it has become super popular in my Etsy shop. So I'm like, you know what? I need to make another one and update pictures because I just have photos of the one. And I really wanted to, and that was before I dyed yarn. So I wanted to make one in some of my hand dyed yarn. So this is my classic teal colorway, one of my favorites. And then this colorway is a new colorway that I have. I showed y'all last week. That colorway is sassy but cute. And I'll be showing y'all that in just a little bit. So pretty excited about finally starting that project. Here's the yarn that I'm using. So I really like doing a pop of color with puff stitches. Hey, Missy. Yes, I do too. Okay. Oh, let me put this over here because this is another new goodie that I got. All right. I think I only have one more whip. Nope. 3 more whips to show y'all. I am still just chugging along here on the birthday party yarn sock, but I am almost to the toe decrease. It is almost a finished sock, and I love it. Another reason why I may frog the Braless by 9 sock is because I haven't tried it on with this cuff, and I did the cuff to pattern, and I'm wondering if I should have done it half that size because I think I'm going to like a smaller cuff. So I may hold up doing any more on that other one just to see how I like that cuff. And let me just say, the sock weight knit socks take so much longer. Like, I want to be sure that I'm going to like that sock before I dedicate all of the time to it. I feel like I'm talking to one side of my screen. Okay. And this cute bag, I know I showed y'all before, but this came in one of my Yarnable boxes. And I think it is just the cutest little project bag, and it's perfect for knit socks. I better put this back on my cart, huh? Or I'll be in here. Actually, that might be a good thing. If I leave some of like my knit socks in here, then when I sit in my chair at night, I will actually work on other stuff because I don't want to get up. Are y'all like that? Like, once you get in your recliner, you don't want to get up. Okay, let me show y'all. And I got a bag, a Arkansas Yarn Crawl bag. Even though I didn't do the official yarn crawl, I just stayed at Arkansas Yarn Co., but it was still fun. So let's see if I can gently get this out of here. So I cast on another Copland shawl. One, because I love the look of this shawl, and two, because it has a video tutorial and it's like a 2-row repeat. And I'm such a new knitter, it's less intimidating. But look how little it is. It's so cute. So let me show y'all the yarn that I'm going to be using. I took a picture of how I'm going to work this up, but I can't really remember. So I'm just going to go by memory. So I'm starting out with this color. And then I think I'm going to this color. How pretty is that color? And then I'm going to do some gray. I'm pretty sure that's what I decided. I took a picture of my phone and like numbered it so I would remember. One of my new friends that I made over at Arkansas Yarn Co. gave me that tip. I was like, that is such a good idea. That way, if I lose my written pattern, at least I have a picture in my phone. So let me see. I'm trying to get that. So this colorway is called Rose Gold, and it's by Arkansas Yarn Co. This colorway is called Zombie in a Tutu. So funny. And then this color is called Knit and Needles. And I saw these together and I'm like, oh my goodness, I have to have these. So I am making a shawl, and I really need to finish my other Copland shawl. I'm so close to being done. So let me show you that. It's so big. It's getting there. Let me see. Let me do it from the beginning. It makes me nervous moving this thing because if I drop stitches, I'm going to just absolutely lose my mind. So I really need to finish this since I'm casting on another one. I think that's it. Let me check my notes here. I showed y'all 2 socks. Yes. Okay. So that is all the whips that I'm working on. And so while I was over at the yarn shop, I met some wonderful people, and I got some tips too. So I'm pretty excited. My friend Lindsay over at, oh my goodness, why did I forget? Always Yarn. Oh, Always Yarn First. Oh my goodness. I had it in my notes. So I wrote down notes, and she was telling me that when she podcasts that she has her notes up on the screen so she's not looking down. And I'm like, that is the best idea. So I'm going to try that. Okay, yes, Lindsay at Always Yarn First. I got excited and my brain just kind of went away. Anyway, so I'm trying that, and I kind of think I like that better. So let me show you what I finished. If you've been watching the podcast for a while now, you probably realized I did not talk about my Sassy Wrap. And that is the one that I finished. I'm just trying to get I say it's finished even though I haven't done the ends. Y'all, it is so pretty. It was so funny because I texted one of my friends this morning and I was like, "I finished it." I said, "Well, except for the ends that I have to weave in." And she's like, "You should just call it fringe." And I'm like, "Well, I'm not a fringe kind of girl." And she's like, "I would be." Like if it came to having to weave in those ends, like all of a sudden I'd be a fringe kind of girl. I'm like, that is tempting, really tempting. Okay. So that is finished. I just have to weave in my ends. I saw someone, I don't know if it was a reel or like another podcast, but they were talking about how um they don't weave in their ends on shawls until after they block them. So, and they said that it helps like from the yarn like getting too tight or any of the ends like popping back out. And I thought that was really interesting. So I'm thinking about doing that. I don't know yet. I'm curious. Have any of y'all done that? Or do you just weave in your ends and then block it? I'm curious if it really makes a difference or not. Oh, I finished the other DK weight sock. So I have a matching pair, even though I'll probably won't wear them matching. Look at like how many speckles are on that sock versus this sock. Isn't that crazy? So I finished these. Y'all, I am loving these sock blockers because I can show you the socks so much easier. And plus, like they're just easy to just kind of hang up to have on display. So I think I'm gonna have to get some more of these because I really like them. I made another sunshine iced coffee cozy in this color. Y'all, it is so pretty, but it was a gift for somebody and I popped it in the mail yesterday. Y'all are like, this girl's making it up. She does not make that many sunshine coffee cozies because last week I was like, I had a stack of 8, but I took them to the tea shop. And you're like, I promise I'm telling the truth. I just forget. I'm like, oh, I should have saved it for the podcast. But I'm the type of person like, I've got to do it right when I'm thinking of it, or there's a really good chance that it's just not going to happen or that I'm going to set it aside and forget about it. So that's why I went ahead and send it off. So let me show y'all some of the fun new stuff that I got. I lost my mind a little bit being in a yarn store for the first time that had like a lot of stuff that I was interested in. Um, I've only been in 2 yarn stores. And the first one that I was in, I wasn't a knitter at the time, so it was like a lot of knit stuff and I was like, "Oh, this is cool." Um and the way that it was laid out, it was kinda hard to see stuff, but Lori's yarn shop is so gorgeous, and it's laid out so nicely to where, like, you enjoy browsing, like, everything's easy to see. Anyways, I had a great time. So I had to get one of these little, project bags. I don't know if it's officially a project bag or if it's like a notions pouch, but I love it because the Kitchener stitch is how I close up the toe of my socks. I don't do the first part. I don't do the setup part. I start at 1, and this is so nice because I don't have to look at a video. Like, it's just right there, big, and I can probably put, like, a sock in here. Anyways, um I'm excited. Um, what else did I get? I got some new knitting needles. So a lot of the girls there were knitting their socks on 9-inch circulars. And I'm like, that looks so easy. So I got brave and I bought a set. So we'll see. I'm right now I'm using magic loop on my socks. And then I bought another cable because I need lots of cables. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, I knit socks on magic loop, but I'm willing to try new things. So I'm going to give that a try. Okay, the other cool thing that I got It comes in this cute little case, and they're foldable scissors. And look at the color. And I'm always looking for scissors, and most of my scissors are like they're super cute and extra pointy, and you can't just drop them down in a project bag safely. So I love the foldable scissors. And it has this cute little case to where it can just stay nice and neat, and I can pop it in a project bag. So I saw these and had to have them. Plus, look at the color. Had to have it. All right, I'm going to put all this stuff in this bag. So, and then I got this project bag, y'all. I don't think I'll ever be able to go back to a project bag without a window. How nice is that? I'm loving it. And this is from NicNacKnits Co. And I'm going to definitely be stalking her because I want more of these. I just love that window. Okay. Oh, y'all. I hope my husband does not watch this because I lost my mind a little bit. I got a new knitting needle set. Okay. Y'all know I am like metal needles, metal hooks. Like I am all about metal for knitting and crocheting because it works so smoothly with yarn. But one of the ladies that was there, she had these on display, and she had it to where you could like work with the needles, like had like a little whip there that you could just, cast on or knit or whatever with it. And y'all, um you know what? I should have read on this. I think it's birch wood. It is wood, but I cannot explain to you how soft it is. And then the cables swivel. So like they move with you when you're knitting. I love it. Also, I got the sizes to where I can knit a hat and not have to use magic loop. So I'm pretty excited about these. As you can see, I've already started using one set of them, and that's what I'm using for my Copland shawl. Really like these. In fact, I will probably be saving up to get the 5-inch set. Because the wood, it's not cold, it's warm in your hands, and I don't know, it's just really, really comfortable and a very pleasant experience. So I know I'm going to be buying another set of these. The smoothness of the wood sold me. And then when I started working with it and I realized the swivel of the cables, I was like, yes, please. This is awesome. Also, I got Furls Crochet's new, oh gosh, is this called Polaris? They're Polaris hooks. Oh my gosh. Look how pretty these are. Y'all, I'm going to have to move this screen because I feel like I'm not. There we go. Look how pretty. So I mainly use the Odysseys, but I really like these for like blanket yarn. And plus they're just so pretty. It's like I got to keep them. So this is what it looks like up against the new glitter hook too. Yeah, I'm loving them. So pretty. I'm really hoping that they're going to restock their hooks soon. I've had so many people contact me and tell me that like they're out of like just about all of the Furls Odyssey hooks. So I'm kind of sad about that. Okay, I think I only have 2 more things to show y'all as far as new stuff, and then we'll get into yarn news. So right before I left out of town, I got this yarn in from the Lopsided crafter. Y'all know I'm all about pink and purple. But I love colorways names that make me laugh, and I saw her reel on this and she named it Unicorn Farts, and I'm like, "Oh my gosh." It just made me giggle, and I needed a giggle at the moment. And so I went to her shop and I had to get some of this yarn. And it's really pretty, and I think I'm going to be making some socks with it. I love the look of socks that have a different toe and a different heel color, but I forget every single time to change yarn. So hopefully I'll remember with this one because I think it's super cute. And then while I was at Lori's shop, the first thing I had to do was go find some of my friend Cheryl at Hypnotic Yarns yarn and take a picture with it. And then I was like, oh my gosh, this is so pretty. I'm going to have it. And it's called Call Me Baby Lollipop. So I love it. So pretty. Don't know what I'm going to do with it. I don't think I'm going to do socks. At least right now, I'm not going to do socks at least. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. But it was so pretty. I had to have it. Y'all, let me tell you, it was so hard to contain myself in that store. I wanted to buy everything. So much pretty yarn, so many fun like notions and things like that that I only see online. I don't actually see them in person. So it was really fun. So I want to encourage you, if you have like a local yarn shop, go check them out because sometimes it's fun just to walk around and see, different yarns and different notions and things like that. And I know while I was walking around in there, I had like so many different ideas. There's something just gave me this like creative boost. Oh, another thing I got was this bracelet. How cute is this bracelet? And you take it off and stretch it out, and it's a ruler. I'm always looking for a little ruler. I have a ton of those retractable tape measures. But whenever I need one, it's never handy. So I saw these and I'm like, I have to have one of those. Plus it's really cute. So I think I remember to tell y'all everything. So now I'm gonna get into yarn news. I have a shop update coming this weekend. Um, I'm a little like scattered this week. So my plan this morning was to twist up all of the worsted weight, which is the bulk of my yarn club yarn. So I was like this morning before I do anything, well, I went for a walk and then I come back and I was listening to a podcast and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to twist up all my worsted weight yarn before I do anything. And then I decided that I was going to start listing yarn in my shop. And then I was like, oh my goodness, it's Wednesday. I need to do the podcast. So after the podcast, I'm going to twist up some more yarn and I'm going to work on getting yarn added to the shop because I'm shipping out Yarn Club this weekend and my Yarn Club members get first dibs on any yarn. So they're going to get their chance at it. And then I'm hoping to do a shop update on Saturday. But I will announce it once I know for sure. It all depends on if I can get everything done. So I'm going to show y'all yarn. So I'm going to wait till last on that. I think I showed most of this yarn to you last week when it was still on the drying racks. So this is Colors of Sunset is what I ended up calling it. But after I saw it next to Braless by 9, which is where I got the colors from, I used the colors in Braless by 9 and speckled them over this. And I love it. But I ended up calling it Colors of Sunset because y'all know the struggle is real when it comes to naming these. Oh my goodness, look at that. But after I saw it with Braless by 9, I'm calling it Braless by 9 Sister. But I don't want to have to redo the labels. And then I have this Perfectly Pink. So right now I'm going to list this as a set because I think this would make a gorgeous shawl or wrap or something. So I just felt like this needed to go as a set. I don't have any more Braless by 9. It's sold out. And I selfishly kept one before it sold out. So that's why a Braless by 9 is not with this. But I still think this would be a gorgeous, gorgeous set. So I'm going to sell this one as a set. That pink, oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, so then we have Well, I'll Be Charmed. I'm obsessed with this one too. And then this is Purple Passion. I thought this would be a really pretty set too. So this is another set. I'm trying to do more sets because I know as I've matured in my crocheting journey, I'm wanting to make bigger items. For the longest time, please go in your home. That's not what I meant to say. For the longest time, I was just like, quick and easy whips, like a hat or an ear warmer, something that was like only one hank of yarn. But now I'm liking bigger projects. So I'm trying to do more sets too. And this is a Sassy but Cute and another Purple Passion. I think it's the only two sets that I have. Those are DK weight. And then I have a ton more of Colors of Sunset, also known as Braless by Nine's sister. I have a lot of this on DK weight and, well, a lot. I have a good bit on DK weight and a few on worsted. And I'm loving it. And then I have another set. I stole the pink. Oh, I'm going to borrow you back. This is a worsted weight set. So this is Braless by Nine with her sister and Perfectly Pink. I don't know what happened to this. There we go. How pretty is that? So that's another set and then that's I believe the only set. I don't want to tell you a lie, but I believe that's the only set that I have of that. And then look, y'all, look at this gorgeous light purple. I call this one Lovely Lilac. And this is Sassy but Cute, but it's like a paler version. So I thought this would make a really pretty set. Okay, and then I have a few sock sets left. This is what I'll be charmed with a sock set. Y'all, look at that neon green. It's so bright. And then a Purple Passion with it. I think this would be really cute. And then I have, I think, one. I'm pretty sure I have one of these on sock weight still too, but I literally have, let me just show y'all. I have a crate full of yarn, and then I have another one here on the floor. Okay, so this one is not for sale yet. I have something coming soon with this, but it fell down in there. Let's see. I have some more zebra. I'm almost out of zebra. I'm using the last of my zebra for one of a kinds for finger paints. So this is a false speckles finger paint, and it looks so different from the last one that I did, but it's still pretty. Look at that pop right there. Does that not scream fall? And that blue. I have another one. Oh, here it is. I love it. This is Beautiful Darling. When I speckled Beautiful Darling, I did a finger paint with it, and I think I added some colors too. I think I added some aqua into this. But I just love it. And I've decided that I'm not going to keep it. Like I was really trying really hard not to keep it, and finally I'm like, nope. So if y'all saw my video yesterday, look at that. This is just a one of a kind. I had some like leftover dyes. And so I threw this in a pot and like just kind of poured the leftover dyes in it. So this is literally, it's just a one of a kind. There's no repeating it. Even though it's a neutral, I actually really like this. I think it's lovely. So much yarn. Sassy but Cute. There's some of these Sassy but Cutes that have like more pink. And then there's some. The pink is a little toned down. This is a DK too, so it looks a little different. But purples and blues and, like, turquoise or aqua that, like, together and pink. I just love them. It's some of my favorites. And then here is Well, I'll Be Charmed. So for the Well, I'll Be Charmed, we have, a blue base, we've got, purple in there, and then some, like, pops of neon, and then I speckled over it, like, a blue, and then you can see some specks of pink too. I'm trying to do better about not having pink on every single colorway, but I couldn't help myself on this. It screamed "Speckle me pink," so I'm like, "Okay, I'll do it." Okay. So let's see. I literally have another crate over here. So I don't know if y'all remember the fundraiser that I did for the Children's Tumor Foundation. Um, I went ahead and dyed some extras and all the orders were sent out. So I did take some of these with me and I've already donated the money to the Children's Tumor Foundation for these, but a percentage of the sales was donated, even though these haven't sold yet. But I wanted to tell y'all that for those of you that have ordered this, we have raised $200. We have raised $200 to, and all those funds have already been sent to the Children's Tumor Foundation. So that was really exciting. And I think everybody who ordered, and I have a few of these left. I think the only ones I have left are worsted. Yeah. I think it's just those two worsted weight, but I have more yarn in there. So who knows? Here's that sock set on sock weight. Isn't it funny how some of the colors work up differently on the different weights? And I've already told myself if this doesn't sell to my Yarn Club members, it's mine. You hear that, Yarn Club members? Oh my goodness. So yeah, I think I showed y'all everything there. Let me get back to the microphone. I think I showed y'all everything. I do have some of the May Yarn Club colors. This is one, I just have one of Bow Hold My Beer. I have a couple of the nude Where's My Color. I love this one. And I have one Burn Your Bra Baby, and it's in the other room. So I have a bunch of yarn coming to the shop, and I'm really excited. Oh, and then I have an announcement coming in a week or so about the tie-dye. So I think I'm going to offer it as sets. I think I'm going to offer it like you have the option if you want to get it as a set. I think that is gorgeous together. And I think I sold my dark denim, but I already have pictures of it with dark denim. I think I'm just going to list it and then you can pair it however you want. And that way you're not like, if you're like, oh, I really would rather, like, I would rather have it with pink and not purple or opposite. Anyways, I feel like that's what I'm going to end up doing. But I saw these together. I've been waiting because I wanted to get some tonals up with them. And then I had this, I had all this going on with Zoe, and then I also had to get ready for the trunk show at the Yarn Crawl, and it was just, like, too much at one time, so this kinda went to the back burner, but I haven't forgotten because this is gorgeous, and I'm ready to get all the pictures that I need, and then I'm ready to make something with it. So I will be having something coming very soon with that. All right, y'all. Oh, I forgot. I have notes up here now. Yeah. So that's all that I have. It was such an exciting weekend. Let me just say, I was worn slap out. Honestly, I was worn out before I got there just because I wasn't sleeping very good. But I did have a really, really good time. So I'm just going to go ahead and lead into momentum moments here. Y'all, sometimes we're just gonna have to do things that is way out of our comfort zone. Me driving 3.5 hours to go to a yarn store, to have a trunk show, to be up in front of a bunch of people that I don't know, it was it's really hard. Like, it's scary. Like, I'm such an introvert, and I'm weird and awkward at first. I mean, I feel like a lot of us are that way, but I don't know, it's like when I get into a crowd of people, like, I shut down. Like, I'm just like, I don't know what to say, I don't know what to do. But I wanna say that I'm so proud of myself because look, I had every reason last week to say I can't come. And nobody would have faulted me for it. I had every reason, every excuse, every, chance to back out. And I felt in my heart that that's where I needed to go. I really wanted to meet Lori. I really wanted to meet the other podcasters that were gonna be there and that some of the designers and just I really wanted to meet them. But in order to do that, I had to get past my fear. Um, I actually really just had to go through my fear and just be brave and do it. And I have no regrets, y'all. It's easy to it's easy to talk yourself out of stuff because I really had so many reasons why I shouldn't go, couldn't go, whatever, and I just pushed myself to do it, and I have no regrets. You're very rarely gonna regret jumping out of your comfort zone, and I'm so glad that I went with my gut and I did it because I met some really amazing people. I had such a great time. I didn't know how much I needed that, and, it was really neat just chatting with other crocheters and knitters and things like that. So I just wanna encourage you that if you have, like, an opportunity come up in your business and you're shy and you're introverted like me, um, do it. You won't regret it. And you know what? Nobody really knows what to say to people sometimes. Small talk is hard for me. Like if you come up to me and we just started talking knitting and crocheting and stuff like that, I got you. But like small talk, I am not good with small talk. But you know what? I survived. I did it. Um, and one lady, literally, I was setting up my table and I took a bunch of stuff with me to put on display to see some of my yarns worked up crochet and stuff like that. Um, and y'all know I don't weave my ends in, okay? It's a thing. So I was standing there weaving in ends on stuff before I put them on display and struck a conversation with the lady. And she said, "Oh, I don't weave in my ends." She's like, "I have a friend that I take them to." I was like, "Oh my goodness, I need a friend that does that." She's like, "Well, it's not free." She's like, "She doesn't like charge me money." But y'all, this is what she does. Her friend will weave in her ends for her, and she goes and shovels alpaca poop. Let that sink in. I was like, I have met somebody that tops me when it comes to weaving in ends because you know what? If it comes to me going out and in the heat, shoveling alpaca poop, I'll weave in my ends, thank you. But y'all, I was just so tickled with this woman because she was like, I'll go shovel it. I don't care. I don't want to weave in my ends. And I'm like, ooh, I'm not at that level yet. But anyways, like I just met so many great people and it was just such a humbling experience for people that didn't know me, to come up to my table and look at my yarns and be like, "Oh, these are so pretty," and talk to me and then buy my yarn. Like, I had to fight back tears the first few people that, like, talked to me and then end up buying my yarn. I wanted to be like, "Oh my goodness, thank you. Let me give you an awkward hug," because it really does mean a lot to me. Like, it's to me, um it's not transactional. To me, it's about community. Like, when you buy my yarn, it's not like a, "Thank you, bye." It's like, "Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Please send me pictures." Like, I wanna see what you make. I wanna know about it. Like, I don't want it to end there. I want this to be the start of something. Like, I'm hoping that you'll follow me online and show me pictures and let's start a friendship. It's not like, "Oh, thanks for your money, bye." That to me, that's not why I do this. So actually being there in person, oh my god, it makes me wanna open my own yarn shop. Um, like in-person yarn shop. Anyways, I can go on and on and on about the experience. It was a great time. I just want to encourage you that if you have a chance to go to a yarn crawl, a local yarn shop, or a knitting class, or, a stitch night, a crochet night, or something like that, or if you know people locally that crochet or knit and you're like, I wish I had something like that, start one. There's so many places that would probably be happy for you to host a knit night or a crochet night or something like that. Like, think about it. If you have like a local coffee shop, why would they say no? Like, people are going to come in and hang out, and I'm sure they're going to buy coffee. So, when we step out of our comfort zone, we learn so much about ourselves. We really do. Sometimes we can put labels on ourselves, and we can sometimes we don't see our own potential. And I shocked myself this weekend that, yeah, I had moments of like panic and of like I just wanted to shut down. But I just went through it. Like I was like, no, like it's yarn, it's crochet, it's knitting. I can talk to anybody about it. So step out of your comfort zone because I think you're gonna be surprised at at your own potential, and you're gonna meet some wonderful people. So that is the momentum moments for this week. And I hope that y'all have a fantastic week, and I will be talking to y'all soon. So bye for now.